If there's even one more joke, I will facepalm so audibly hard, you have no idea. I told you! Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy. Be playing virtue/reward. So, we are back at the last AB game, round 2, which means that we're going to be horny now. But I promise that even though it's me, it's not just to be horny. Because you see, I really wonder... Because if you look at the flowchart, can I look at the flowchart right now? Oh, no, I can't. I can't open the menu. But if you look at the flowchart for this choice here, there's a little question mark book symbol there, which there's a couple of other endings like that. And, you know, the to be continued endings are, I am aware from the first game, something that you have to do something else in the game, do another ending in order to, like, unlock the actual ending for that. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe there's proof that it isn't murder on this other side here. Like, somehow we figure it out here on this other side. Now, this is a different Alice murder than the first one, because as far as I remember, the first time that she got killed in a root, it was a knife. This time it's a scalpel, so it's different. And my brain goes Luna here if it is murder. But I don't think it is murder, because why else would... the question mark book, you know, for that continue ending that we just did last episode, why else would it say, is there proof it isn't murder? So, I'm hoping that by doing this ending we can find proof that it isn't murder. But, I really feel bad for Tenmyoji here. Poor man. And I promise I'm not doing this because I'm horny for Clover. I've expressed disgust in how horny he is for a girl that looks as young as her, dressing the way she is. So moving on. And I'm gonna skip all of this to emphasize how much I don't want to hear it.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
Sorry, Tenmyoji. Oh. See, my controller didn't even want me to do that because it disconnected momentarily. It's been doing that, the connection's a little bit iffy, but oh well, I'll have to fix it later. Oh shit! Hold on, oh god! Oh shit! I'm sorry that I skipped all that voice acting. I was still on all skip. Time to read all this myself. Or, you know, I could just restart from the choice. I'm gonna do that.
Results
There we go.
from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Sorry, Tenmyoji.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
I do feel bad for this game really makes you make all the decisions to uncover everything, which is kind of cruel, because a lot of them are cruel. Sorry, dude. Rip. Not because I actually wanted to betray you, dude, although of course you wouldn't believe me if I told you, because, yeah, these games are weird. It's interesting. The whole theme of the actions you do in the future change the past, make it so that you literally need to do all the choices in order to unlock the path to the true ending, which I found very interesting in the first game, and they're really doing a lot of interesting things with it here. And by interesting, I mean oof, man. Like, oof. Rippity-doo-dah, man.
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Yeah, sorry, ain't gonna cut it, Sigma. Hooey, man. Sorry. Just couldn't bring myself to trust you. Hey, man. This is oof to go through, but I'm just gonna sort of soldier through it. That's a big frickin' oof, dude. And it seems canonical that it's really more about Clover might, you know, if I, yeah.
I could have chosen betray and killed you.
That's very true, man. Because, like, let's be honest, if he'd chosen betray, let's be honest here, it doesn't really make sense to say I couldn't bring myself to trust you. Because, okay, I get it. If he did just end up killing him, the only thing he can do in, like, revenge of that, because he'd be dead, supposedly, because we still don't know if the bracelets work. But let's say they do work. The only thing he could have done in sort of retaliation for Tenmyoji's betrayal was to preemptively betray him, in case he did kill him. So I kind of get that, but at the same time, it's like, you'd be dead, dude. Why would it matter? At that point, anyway. I don't know, man. So, interestingly enough, he seems to understand a little bit more than I thought he would. However, it makes sense for him in retrospect, because he's rather fucking cynical. And I have a feeling he has a lot of reasons to be, especially if he was involved in this initial project where 6 people got killed. Which, again, I have this feeling that the 6 people are literally, like, all here.
That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose betray in that last round. Oof, man. Which is funny that he's saying all this, because he seemed, very torn about whether or not to possibly chance, you know, having some fun times with Clover later. You know, when she was all seductive about it. Now she's not going to do anything about it. She's not going to have her word on that, I guarantee you.
That was a completely different situation.
Yeah, it was. Besides, it's really manipulative to be like, I'm going to both promise and also way beforehand be like, I'm going to convince you to choose ally. And they'd be like, oh, betray, fuck you. Like, oof, man.
In any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP.
Interesting how he's just, like, brushed it aside and now this is what he's saying. It's interesting. Although, again, it sort of makes sense for him as a character.
How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. She'd never try to open the... Is she doing it right now?
Really? Then what's that?
Huh?
Look, I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
What the hell? No way. Of course she is. Of course she would do that. Like, why are you surprised, dude? Is it just gonna end right now? Is this gonna be a very short ending? I don't know, we'll see. I wonder what's gonna happen. Are we all trying to run in there?
She opened it.
Shit.
Clover, what the hell are you doing? Listen, if you know enough about Clover, although you wouldn't by now, only people who played 999 would have known, and everyone that was involved in 999, then I guess that she would do this. My guess is she probably is like, I can go rescue Alice and fuck all the rest of them, is what she's probably thinking. Which is pretty irrational, but it's very Clover as well.
Sorry.
Sorry my ass, bitch.
Alice gave me an order though.
Oh, okay. If Alice gave her an order, that makes even more sense that she'd even risk leaving her behind, actually.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AV game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't
Okay,
go.
yeah.
I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer.
Oh, yeah.
Escape.
I see. She's a commanding officer. Interesting. What about the promise you made me? She was never gonna deliver on it, dude. You're an idiot. Oh, God.
Promise?
Fuck you, Clover. Oh my God. And now it's out in the open.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough.
Clover, please.
Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
Clover, please. You...
What? Were you thinking of something gross?
Of course he was, the way you said it.
You're a perv.
Oh my God, fuck her for this. Hey, come on now.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Fuck you, bitch.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch!
Honestly, for once I agree with Dio. That's exactly what you should call her right now.
You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. Are we gonna try to get through it before it closes? I guess not. Because we're not supposed to know what's behind there until the true ending, right? Which is a convenient reason for no one to try to do that. Because if Dio was close enough to try to punch her, he probably could have slipped through himself, but it seems plot convenience has mandated that that does not happen.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been
wait.
unlocked.
I don't think we've seen this before. Because I'm trying to remember. Has the game ended this way before more than once? Well, either way, the one time I do remember it ending once, where Fi ended it. It just ended right there. It was one of the continues. In fact, if this really is the side where we can figure out how Alice was murdered, if she gets murdered again here, then the other side we need to unlock the rest of that ending is probably the other side of that one. But I don't know, so I'm just trying it with this one, since it's the most recent one. And I'm really curious how Alice was killed here.
Please enjoy your stay.
She's gone. Shit.
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help.
Probably just for Alice, knowing her, although maybe she really would care about us, because she's been through a nonary game before, enough to at least also want to help us. Although, the game's gonna end before we get out of here at this point, because the only way we're probably getting out is the true ending like the first game. But I don't know if we're even gonna get out this time, I don't know.
Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, it's probably supposed to mean that there's very few humans left in this setting. It seems to be pretty obvious by now with all the plot evidence. Tomioji said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out the room. I wonder where he's going. And I also wonder what the heck this is going to be now. Is this going to be another ending right now? No, it doesn't make sense, because the rest of the place is unlocked. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Wait. Really? Yeah, game over. Never mind? Nothing about the... Okay, so since that was so fucking short, I'm doing another ending. But which one? Kinda want to see the other side of the Fi one, but... Huh. That's the first of that icon I've seen, I think. Let me make sure. What's down here? Yeah, this is the first, it's probably the bad end icon. How do we stop Fi? And then there's another question mark down here. But interestingly enough, that isn't the case here. Yeah, there isn't actually anything after this one. I mean, I could try to go down this side now, because, I mean, should I try a whole other route now? I think I should, because if this side is the same as the other side, I'm kind of curious about this side, though. What happens if I do this? But no, it looks like I probably need something from some other ending in order to do that. I'm more inclined to just go ahead and start and hopefully get through without a lot of rambling. A whole, you know, different section. Like maybe this side over here. There's a lot down here and also on the other one. Okay, what the fuck do I do? God damn it. Okay, so these are the farthest reaching endings here. So part of me wants to start going down this route again. Because if I'm able to access these parts, will that help me? I just have to pick something. So, now part of me wants to do this ending too, but I don't want to do 2 short endings. I want to actually get to more meat of the plot. I'm going to do this for now. I'm going to go down the one that is not the red door.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time? Oh, hey, we can get... it looks like the blue door. Well, actually, we'll see.
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once. Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Fly quickly laid out our choices. Option A, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the green door. Temioji and Dio, magenta. Pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the red door. Kay and Quark, cyan. Pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the blue door. Option B. Luna and I, yellow. Pair up with Phi, magenta, and go through the red door. Temioji and Dio, magenta. Pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the blue door. Kay and Quark, cyan. Pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the green door. Option C. Luna and I, yellow. Pair up with Alice, yellow, and go through the blue door. Temioji and Dio, magenta. Pair up with Phi, magenta, and open the green door. Kay and Quark, cyan. Pair up with Clover, cyan, and open the red door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah?
Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP.
Oh, she already has just 1 BP. She tends to get stuck with that, I feel like. I don't remember how many endings, but I feel like it's been a few.
Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
Also, the person with the biggest, most almost exposed boobs. What?
Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point, but how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door, and I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right?
Okay, now the green door is here as well. We'll see. We'll see what options we have, if we have options.
Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. Something I want to talk to you about.
Oh.
We'll get to that later.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think we have been aware of what that conversation entails yet.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
I guess. I wonder why she's so hesitant about that. Because she's uncomfortable about what Temioji said, maybe?
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If it went with option B, you and I would go through the red door. Wait, so we have another option here? What is it then? How do we do it? I guess we can just say no? As far as how I felt about that. Yeah, okay. Again, different route. Nah. No, it's not okay.
Why not?
Because.
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
I thought about it again. If I went with A, then Luna and I would end up paired with Clover. We'd go through the green door. On the other hand, if I chose C, we'd be going through the blue door with Alice. Okay. 2 reasons. Blue door with Alice. Reason A, I like blue a lot. But reason B, and more importantly, if we can learn shit about Alice here, that'd be nice. Alice and Clover and whatever the fuck their organization is. And whether or not she's the Alice in the coffin on the Gigantic. And what the fuck that means if she is. And what I'm thinking that means if she is that Alice, is that she was undercover as that quote-unquote pharaoh and put to sleep in some way in order to investigate the game itself and probably rescue people? And then after 999 she ended up recruiting Clover, I think? I'm hoping that in going with Alice through this door, we might learn about some of that. So which one did I want? Decided to go. Sorry, Alice. But you're coming with my ass. I'd take option C. Take Alice in blue door.
Are you dense? What on earth makes you think I'd be willing to do that? There's no way in hell. I'm not going anywhere with you.
But why is she so... Oh, did I betray her before?
You betrayed me in
Yes.
the game.
That's a fucking fuck. But what is he gonna say here? Actually, wait, there's 2 forks here. So this isn't an option, is it?
I don't pair up with assholes.
1 minute.
Oh, we don't have much time. Sigma, please, can't...
I'm sorry I skipped that, but this is tense and I want to get on with it. I didn't really have a choice. There was no way to be able to physically force Alice to come with me, at least not in less than a minute. Thank you for not assuming women are weak. Except if it was someone like Luna or Clover, maybe you would assume that, but anyway, fine. In that case... Alright, yeah. This is the option then. Because we've done the red door. I forgot about betraying Alice, and that's how we ended up here. Otherwise, I would have been like, no, that's not going to be an option. But anyway. Alright, let's do this then. Also for option A. It's Clover in the green door. But see, yeah, Alice is still not okay with that. Because she trusts and likes Clover and does not trust or like us. For very fair reasons, honestly.
Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Oh, now I'm curious.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any other objections?
Man, if Luna really is a murderer, it's really
Let's go,
scary.
everybody.
Because she's so fucking nice.
Remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8.
And so good with people. And like, why would she be like that? We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Tenmyoji, Dio, and Alice headed toward the red door, while Kay, Quark, and Phi made their way toward the blue one. The gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me. That's such an odd way to say that. Bounced. The gaping maw bounced? Opened? Is a way... Like, bounced is... That doesn't seem like the right word for that at all. But either way, as Clover, Luna, and I ran toward it. Oh, bounced, as in, he ran toward it, and his vision bobbed. I get it now.
Chromatic doors closing.
Huh? Is this a dead end? All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah.
There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is. It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Have we done Clover and Luna as a combination before? I think we have, but I know we haven't done this route. Clover, try pulling that lever.
Why do I have to do it?
It might be dangerous. I was hoping you could just wrap your hands around it and give it a good... Oh my god, that... Don't say it like... Fuck you, Uchikoshi. Stop being a perv so much. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, stop it! I'm not reading the rest of that. Fuck you!
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior. You're kind of grossing me out.
Oh my god, Sigma, why the fuck, dude? Especially after that last ending. Oh my god, no. Again, I'm not reading his pervy shit right now. I fucking refuse. Y'all can read it.
You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it?
You can't. Oh my god! Sigma, fucking stop! And by Sigma, I mean Uchikoshi. That man deserves constant bonking for the rest of his life. I swear to fuck. Although I do too. But you know, have you done this before? You just start. Oh my god, no! Why am I even starting to read it? This is funny, but I just mostly find it like, oh my god, dude, please. If you're gonna make pervy jokes, do it in an actual romantic context. Like, I was more fine with pervy jokes when it had to do with June and Junpei in the first game. Because they were a thing, kinda, already. This is just literally sexual harassment. So, like, no, dude. Like Clover said, inappropriate workplace behavior, which I wonder why she chose those words.
What is wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself? Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
You know, I thought that the worst one of these lever gag reels, or whatever the fuck you want to call this, would be the one where Phi and Sigma argued like an old married couple, but no, this is worse. And I can't find it funny because I'm mostly just like, oh my god, dude, please. Listen, I'm a perv too, but keep it in your fucking pants, god. Like I said, that's just literal sexual harassment at that point. Like, no, dude. Fine, but I don't like it. Oh my god, Sigma's an asshole. Like, he bounces back and I really just, again, I feel like these characters break character to be pervy and horny. And it's just, Uchikoshi, please. Because he doesn't lean as far in the perv direction as I feel like Junpei does. I don't know why I have this feeling about that, but I do. But, yeah. I sighed heavily and flipped the switch with as much languid disdain as I could manage.
Oh, one of the doors opened. Yeah, just the one on the left. We might as well go through it.
Yeah, maybe we should try flipping it one more time. God damn it. At this point, I'm just tired. I'm just like, oh my god, just please get over with it. If there's even one more joke, I will facepalm so audibly hard, you have no idea. I told you!
Ugh, you are disgusting.
Yeah, he is. You need to stop, dude. Like, again, I feel like I should find this funny, but I just find it wrong, dude. Unless you're dating or married to the person, don't do this shit to people. That just seems like a duh to me. I love pervy jokes in that context. I do. But I can't love it if it's just creepy, because they aren't a thing, you know? Huh. Wait. This is a lot like the library in the first one. Although maybe it's just because it's a library, but I feel like the design is similar. But don't quote me on that.
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so archived. All these books and stuff everywhere.
Oh god, is this gonna be like 999, where the shelves are full of fucking jokes everywhere? Oh boy. Maybe we can find some clues here.
I agree.
Alright, let's split up and have a look around. Alon C. I have no idea what Alon C means or what language it's in. Looks like these books are in Latin. Can you read it? Who the fuck can read Latin? No? I'm sorry. You, don't need to apologize for that. Probably only, like, people in scientific fields that use Latin can read Latin. I would imagine those are the only people that study it at all, for any reason. What about you, Clover? Other than just being interested enough in a dead language to want to study it. I'm sure there's people like that, but yeah, of course not. Books written in Latin. None of us can read them. Okay, so, what the fuck is that? That is very creepy. Isn't there something up there? What is it? I can't see from down here. There's something on top of the bookshelf, but it's too high up for us to be able to tell what it is. It looks like some kind of very disturbing plush of some kind. These books stand out, so they've got to be a thing. Let's start with the blue one, because I like blue. I saw a red one, a blue one, and a yellow one. Let's see what the blue one's up. See what's up with the blue one, I mean. Ooh. And again, another, as far as I can remember, new song that is really interesting and atmospheric and spooky. Huh, one of these things is not like the others. You're right, it's a different color. Let's have a look at it. Blue book. The Stairway, it says. It seems. Nice blue hardcover book. I guess the title is The Stairway? Hey, there's something written on the back cover of this book. Go up. A0502. The back of the book says, go up A0502. The book with the title, The Stairway. On the back it says, go up A0502. Oh, I can put it back. Why would I do that? I wonder if you have to, like, put them in different places? Maybe that's what that's supposed to mean. Either way, I don't feel like I have enough info there. There's the safe over there. I don't see a reason to even activate it until we're done here. Let's see, whatever this terminal is going to be important. Wait, management number. Hold on. What's this? Looks like some kind of chart. It says management number. What do you think it means? Well, pretty much the only thing anyone's going to manage in this room is books. It's got the letters A, B, C, and D, and then the numbers 1 through 8 running vertically. Okay, so maybe it's referring to the bookshelves in front of us. Well, the bookshelf has 8 rows, and so does this chart. Ah. There's a narrow bookshelf on either side, and wider ones in the middle. Yes, they're shaped just like the diagrams on the chart. Let's see here. Go up. Still not quite sure what go up means at all, but... A0502. A05. But what the heck's the O2 supposed to mean? So A05 is gonna be... Wait, is it only counting these shelves? Because it looks like there's more shelves over this way. It seems to only be counting, like, the shelves directly in front of it, maybe? I think so. Because, yeah, there's just, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, yeah, it's literally just that. Especially because the lengths certainly match up. So, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, this is where it was. It was in A0502, so what the hell is that supposed to mean? Let's start with these, and then if I can't seem to figure out what to do with those, then let's check the rest of the room. This book is different too. Maybe we should take it with us. Go up. Wait. Okay, I see already. That one goes where the blue book went. This one, BO630. Wait, hold on. I bet this is BO630. Let's see. It's literally just where, like, you just have to switch around their places, and then it does something. I bet the stairway makes us reach that thing up there, whatever the fuck that is. It says BO630. I'm not sure what the 30 is about, but BO6... Yeah, okay. I'm starting to see. Yeah. So, the blue one goes here, the red one goes here, and the orange one... There's another book that doesn't match. That makes 3. And lion. Lions again. To the sun again. Lions and suns again. Is that another hint about the I think the true ending? I guess we'll see, huh? Book with an orange cover. Its title is And Lion. And this one too. Like it says, To the Sun. Wait, is To the Sun another book? Okay, hold on. I don't see books that stick out as... Oh, never mind. I had to look a little harder, but there's a green one. This is probably that To the Sun book. Is this the last odd book out? Okay, yes, that's what I thought. I think so. I double-checked all the shelves. To the Sun, there it is. And Lion, okay. Alright, so yeah. You have to switch these around, so... I know where the red and blue one go. You switch them, basically. And I have a feeling you switched the other two, but let's check. So, And Lion. To the Sun, CO518. So, CO5. I guess we don't really need to care about the last number, but I guess we'll see. C5. Like C4, except it doesn't explode. That's where the green book goes. Okay? And then, I have a feeling that that means then... that the orange book goes where the green one went. I do believe that... Okay, let's just check the letter. That's all we need, I think, to care about. There's a lot of info here for what seems like a pretty simple solution, but I guess we'll see, won't we? So red one goes there. Blue one goes here. And then green one goes here, orange one goes there, I do believe. Wait, where was the orange one again? It was here, okay. Or where, the green one, I mean. There we go. What was that? I think it came from the other side of the wall. No, that wasn't the wall. I think it came from the bookshelf. What's happening? the same kind of library thing that always happens in these games. Libraries are always got a secret passage. If there's a big, fancy library in any game like this, or fiction series of any kind, there's some kind of book secret passage thing. So it's a stairway. Guess it was one of those trick bookshelves. Or if you put the right thing in the right place, it does stuff. It's like a staircase. Well, they were nice enough to give us the stairs. I guess we should climb them. I just realized those books together make a sentence, don't they? I think. Can we look at this now? Top is a lot more narrow than we thought. Should we go? Well, with a big skirt like that, it might get kind of dangerous. Oh, if I just hike it up, I think I should be... And I think there's somebody down on all fours trying to not look like he's staring up toward the bookshelf. Why? I know it's because, oh my god, I'm surrounded by girls. But, Sigma, please. Sigma? What are you doing? I lost a contact. You don't wear any. That was, honestly... As much as I don't like the whole... Whoop, boys are being slightly pervy because they're boys, time to fucking beat them up trope. As much as I don't like that, I think he deserves that one. You climb. Okay. You climb. Okay. You climb. Okay. Trying to figure out the Clover voice, basically. I'm trying to differentiate it enough from the Luna voice. I'm basically making her voice harsher because she's a lot more of a, you know, Luna's a lot more timid seeming anyway. Maybe not timid, but soft and innocent seeming. Again, I say innocent seeming because she seems to be a murderer. Okay, that's the only thing that's up here. I guess I might as well take it. Huh, can't really go any further, it's a dead end. Are you done yet? Is there anything up there? Yeah, I'm heading back down now. So? Did you find anything? No puzzles or anything like that. Just that stuffed animal? Yeah. It's a lion eating the sun! What is with the lions eating the sun? What does that mean? It's so much a symbolism, man. That's a funny looking dog. It's a lion, Clover. But you're cute. Dog? I'm pretty sure that's a lion. Is this a lion? It doesn't really look like one. Nah, it's a lion. Oh, hold on. There's a zipper on its back. Let's see what's inside. Ah! I had a feeling that one of these would come into play here. Alright, I've got this blue memory card, and there's a blue slot in the stand. Let's see what happens when I put it in then. At this point, if I see a slot like that, I'm subconscious, my brain's just like, alright, memory card somewhere. What's going on here? Okay, a dice puzzle. It's showing the dice. I wonder what the puzzle is. Well, there's only one way to find out. I have a feeling we're gonna need hints there. Roll the 6 die, or maybe not. Or maybe. We'll see. Roll the 6 dice to move them to where they need to go. Choose which die you would like to move by selecting it. There's gonna be hints about this, so I'm just gonna exit out of it, because I don't think we found hints about this yet. You can roll it vertically or horizontally using the directional buttons. Alright, we'll do this later once I find hints. There's gotta be hints about that. Damn. I don't get it. But yeah, later. Later. Okay, what's this lockbox? Okay, do we need to find all the die? A green die. Nothing up my sleeve. You're not making it sound any less suspicious. Well, it's perfectly ordinary. Need to get that lock off so we can open the box. As puzzles go, it's pretty straightforward. We just need the right 5-digit number from rolling the dice. But there's more hints about that. Oh, and you can do it, dog. I do like how they're like that. But anyway, how they're like, you can't do it, even though he's being a fucking perv. He doesn't deserve it right now, but... Blue ink. Ink. Well, I guess the mystery of the dark blue liquid is easier to solve than I thought. Wait. Have we seen dark blue liquid before? I don't fucking remember. I guess we have. Unless that's some kind of, like, reference to a Sherlock Holmes story or something. This looks like the sort of thing you'd use with a dip pen, but I don't remember seeing anything like that. Then again, I suppose you could use it for a lot of different things. Blue one. Do we have to find all the die? But what does that mean? Music box. There's no music coming from this music box. I guess it's just a box. I don't see a spring. Maybe we should check the movement. The movement? Sorry, movement means the internal pieces that actually make it work. Like the cylinder there. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been fixed in place with a Phillips screw. How do you know about music boxes, Luna? Although I have this feeling that, like, Uchikoshi just knows random shit about random shit because he, like, reads everything or something. We need to do... You know what? I think I'm already seeing what this is. Because I feel like we did something like this in the first game. I feel like I remember that. Where, like, you used ink in order to make some sort of hint with the pattern on the music box by using the paper. Notebook paper. There's some faint lines on this paper. Oh, it must be notebook paper. I don't see any notes on it, though. Just a blank piece of paper, right? Blank piece of notebook paper. Alright. So we need something to unscrew that screw. But where the heck would that be? A scale? This is a balance scale. You can weigh things against each other with it. It looks like there's a box here. Oh, aha! There's a screwdriver. Hey, a Phillips head screwdriver. Why would you have a screwdriver in a room full of books? Maybe it's useful if you're reading some deconstructionist literature. God damn it. I don't even know what deconstructionist literature even is. Uchikoshi's too smart, man. What? Okay. I prefer the puns over the pervy, especially because I actually find them funny. Weight. Says 50 grams. I guess this is a weight? Yes, I think you usually use weights like this to weigh things, but I suppose you could do other things with it. If you put it in a snowball, you could get a little extra oomph. Oh my god, you mean you could kill someone? That's not what I meant. At that point, that's a literal, just deadly projectile. Sigma, please. Red die. Are the dies facing a certain way? Is that like, are they a hint? Hold on. A normal blue die. Okay, no. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with them all, especially because there's digital dice on the monitor there. Is there anything else on the shelves that I can see? I don't think so. Is there more than one room here or not? Well, for the moment, if there is another room, I'll figure it out, but for the moment, I think we need to do some combining or actually, no, the first thing we need to do is unscrew that screw. I don't think I see anything else of interest here. Like, unless there really is stuff on the shelf. You know what? So books written in Latin, none of us can read them. Okay, I'm too curious. Before I do anything else, I feel like I have to go around the whole room and just see if there's dumb jokes. These are the stairs the bookshelf turned into. There's nothing up there anymore, though. We don't have any reason to climb them. Because in the first library, there was some shit here. So, bookshelf stairs, no need to go up there. No. Okay, it looks like it's not... Uchikoshi did not do the mad fucking thing he did with the first game's library and just put a dumb joke on every freaking shelf. Although, if he doesn't do something like that with, like, towards the end of the first game, or towards the end of this game, the second game, I mean, I will be very surprised, frankly. I'm literally just like, because it's Uchikoshi, I'm like, he's got to have hidden some stupid joke in there somewhere, right? I need to make sure. Okay, yeah, the books aren't even, like, activatable anymore. I'm kind of disappointed by this. Why would Uchikoshi not make dumb jokes here? But I'm also kind of glad, because that means I don't have to comb through all this, although I'm still doing it. Because there's less. Like, the thing with the first game, there was too many fucking shelves. He put something on each of them. He was a fucking madman. So, I'm glad for his sanity and my sanity and other people's sanity that he did not do that again. But, I'm also kind of disappointed. Funny. I'm too paranoid that he's gonna hide at least one stupid joke here. But why are all the books in Latin? What does this mean? I really wonder. Are they all that old? No, they can't be. Because they'd be fucking ancient and falling apart, right? If they were literally written in Latin times? Where that was not a dead language? So, like, part of me is like, were they written like that, like a code or something, or translated? I really fucking wonder. Here's the scale. I'm using the objects around the room as a landmark, so I hopefully don't check shelves I have checked before. I think I might be circling around. Okay, yeah. When I started with the bottom of the staircase, so it looks like he has not... Yeah, there's enough dirty jokes in this section anyway. So it seems like he might have literally consciously done this. Alright, so there were a lot of dirty jokes in my first library. So I'm gonna put them in the dialogue instead of in the frickin' bookshelf dialogue. In, like, the normal dialogue instead of in the explorable dialogue. I guess that's why there's so many pervy jokes in here. I don't know. But anyway, unscrewing the screw, which means... Oh, yeah, we picked up the music box. So what we need to do is we need to go... So I took out the screw, but all I got was the cylinder. Then maybe the cylinder is what's important. Yep, I think what I need to do then is I need to go... I'm wondering what the weight's about. I guess we'll see, won't we? Yeah, and then I'm not even gonna... I'm too curious about what the heck this does, so I'm not even gonna... You don't know, the flavor text is what we're here for, right? Alright, I have the metal cylinder covered in ink. Wonderful, beautiful. What are you gonna do with it? Well... Roll it across the paper, there we go. Pattern transcribed. We found a report. Report. Huh. Wait. It's like the dice path, isn't it? I have a feeling that's what you're supposed to do with the dice? Maybe? But... The weight also hasn't come into play here. Where are you going? Oh, these books are making me dizzy. Are you okay? If you two let me replicate, I think I'll be fine. Replicate? Are you sure you don't mean recuperate? Oh, replicate. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure what he meant by replicate is, you know, brain please. Uchikoshi please. There's no way he didn't mean it like that. Vertically or horizontally using the direction buttons. We can't roll it diagonally then, right? Yeah, that doesn't make sense anyway. So what the hell does... Because, like, if we look at it, yeah, how the hell are those bottom ones a thing? How the hell do you do that? We haven't found all the dice. No, where to put the dice? It looks like we need more info. Okay, but where the hell is it? Is there more to this terminal? No. I really... Okay. Then where the actual fuck? We need something else, man. We need to find more dice, probably. Do we need to weigh it against something else? Hold on. Is there anything interesting about these dice? No, this die looks perfectly ordinary. Wait, yeah, that means not all of them are going to be ordinary, are they? A green die. A blue die. A red die. Okay. What the hell else is there in here? Because, like, at this point, I'm like, I just checked all the shelves, so there ain't anything in the shelves. I've taken everything off the desk. All that's left is the desk itself. I checked it out, but I didn't find anything suspicious. And I'm not seeing anything underneath it either. Well, dang it. Oh my god, Clover... Oh. Please. Why do libraries have to be the pervy joke room? Because apparently that's like a thing now. Uchikoshi just made it a thing and rolled with it. Huh? Is there something wrong? I thought girls only did this pose in magazines. Fuck you. Not in the good way. You don't deserve that at this point. What's going on? I'm coming back out. Okay. Man, that was... What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Just thinking out loud. Fucking Sigma, dude. Put your dick away and fucking... Ugh, shut up. Anyway, I knew there had to be some sort of pervy joke here. Like, and there it is. Exploration jokes. Oh, hey, a scale. I think you have to weigh something else? I wonder if, like, you put the weight on the other end that it wasn't on? If you put things on both sides, then you could compare them, but... Do you actually have anything to weigh? Oh, the scale had a die and a weight on it when we found it. We've got 3 dice. I think we should be able to figure out what they weigh using this weight. Okay, so this is part of the puzzle, but what does it do? What'll it give us? I guess we'll see. Press the X button, use the left stick to place the dice where you want them. Selecting the check button on the scale will compare their weight. When the scale is activated, the check button switches to the reset button. Select the reset button to move on to another measurement. Are the measurements going to be hints? They might be like the numbers of... Once you're done weighing things, select the back button to leave. Can you move more than one on each side? Yes. Wait, that's heavier than 50 kilograms than the great die? Defect? Wait, I don't understand. Is there some combination that you need here? Because it doesn't seem to be giving us numbers. Is it going to unlock something? Blue is heavier. Do we need to balance it out? That means the red is 50 Oh, I see it now. Oh, you're supposed to... Okay, so the red's 50 alone. Okay. What is this supposed to mean, though? What about the blue? The blue is heavier than 50. You're supposed to figure out how much they weigh altogether, but if you are, then what the fuck does that mean? What are you supposed to do with that information? I have no fucking clue. I hope this will give us a hint at some point. If not, I might let this place up because I'm starting to be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? The blue one and the green one are heavier, right? Let me just double check that. Ah, shit! I think Scale's gonna unlock a box when we fill a certain condition or something. It certainly doesn't look that way. Okay, thank you, because that's what I was thinking. I think we're supposed to do with the weight things, but what does that mean? Okay, so that what is it supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. The scale doesn't seem to be part of a puzzle. But then why? It's just there to weigh things. Okay, so why is it a mini game? I really want to look this up because I really do not know what the hell else there's supposed to be in here. What are we supposed to do? We have 3 dice. I don't understand. It doesn't seem like there's anything else in this room. I checked all the shelves. There's just floor and everything we've already investigated. I am so lost. I was not expecting to ever get this lost this quickly. Am I closer than I think? I'm just not putting things together as well as I've been this time. Because this is a later one. It does kind of check out that way. I'm going to have to look it up. I should have maybe figured that it had something to do with this. Because this assigns numbers to the die, right? This meaning the scale. It assigns numbers to the dies, and then you got the blue die plus the green die times the red die. But apparently, according to the guide, and by the way, I didn't look at the answer. I'm going to figure this out on my own. At least, I'm going to do the math by myself. Which is going to be a thing for me, okay? Because I'm me, and math is... I had to be excused from it in high school with an IEP. Let's just say that. Excused from anything past Algebra 1. But apparently, you're not even supposed to just, like, do it this way, which is, if I figured this out on my own, this is what I would be trying to do. Apparently, you don't even do it from left to right like I would think you would. You literally have to do the red die times the green die, and then plus the blue die, I think is what the website said. If I do that and it seems wrong, I'll double check and make sure that's the order, but... yeah, it's stupid. I'm glad I looked it up because there's a confusion here that I wasn't even at yet. That I would definitely be confused by. Like, that's just stupid. So I'm glad I looked it up. But first, apparently the results of the scale... I'm also going to redo this because the results of the scale are apparently that the green weighs 100 and the blue weighs 150. I'm not quite sure how you can... figure that. I'm trying to figure out how you can know that. Let me think about that. So if this is 50, the red's 50. I know that these two are heavier than 50, but how do you figure out how much heavier they are? How the hell are you supposed to figure that this weighs twice as much as the red die? How are you, and that this one weighs 3 times? How the hell are you supposed to figure that? I don't get it. Again, I'm not great with logic or I'd look up less stuff. How are you supposed to understand that? I don't get it. How are you supposed to get that result? I don't understand. So I'm really glad I looked this up. I can't understand how you're supposed to get that result. I really can't. I really don't get how you're supposed to understand that from this. That the green's 150... that the green's 100 and the blue's 150. So, if any of you can explain that in the comments, let me know. I guess my brain is half on today or something. I don't know. I have no idea how you're supposed to figure that out by the scale. I don't get it. So, if y'all know, let me know. But, I have no idea what the fuck you're supposed to do with a dice rolling puzzle. Oh, it must be a hint that's inside this box. Okay, so, basically what we need to do, green times red plus blue, as I think it was supposed to be. So also, for that reason, I'm glad I looked it up. But also because I don't get the scale thing. How the hell are you supposed to figure that? Anyway, I'm done repeating that. It's going straight over my head. I don't understand. I'm here for the story, and the puzzles will just stump me. I am an intuitive and creative person. I'm not a smart person. Although I could work on that. I feel like my problem solving is better because of these games, but I don't know what it is about this morning, but it's just flying right over my head. Alright, so green times red, so we need 100 times 150? And then plus blue? No, wait, no, 100 times 50. No, yeah, 100 times 50. 100 times 100 would be 1,000. Yeah, 100 times 50. No, 100 times 5 would be 500. 150 would be 5,000, right? Again, I'm very bad with math, so I'm gonna have to calculator this. Okay, I was right. 100 times 50 is 5,000. And that is the right number of digits. And then plus 150. So 5,150. Again, I'm sorry for looking all this up, but it went right over my head. I don't understand the scale thing at all. And I wouldn't understand that you have to do it in a different order than it says. That's bullshit to me. This whole room is bullshit to me, I'm just saying. I feel dumb, but I often feel dumb playing these games, and it doesn't matter to me anymore, because I love the characters and the stories. And also, I do appreciate the genius of these puzzles. I do. Is there a way to check? Or wait, is that not it? I have to look it up again. I really do not want to fiddle with this. Like, if I had any inkling of what to do, I would not look it up. That's my policy now. I don't have an inkling again. Let me see. Oh, okay, wow. I did 50,000. Okay. God, part of me wants to edit that out, but I think it'd be funny if I left it in. See, I told you I was bad at math. I did 50,000 and I didn't notice that for some fucking reason. Oh my god. Oh man, I feel dumb. I really want to cut that out, and I've cut out other really dumb moments like that before, but I think it'd be funny to leave in there, so enjoy my suffering and stupidity, guys. There you go. Unlocked. There we go, unlocked. There you go, and there we go. Good job. No. No, I had to cheat to even do it at all. A lot. Good job, let's open it. But, hey, I did it, and it's entertaining, probably, hopefully. Stupidity is entertaining. I am aware of this. So, I'm succeeding in entertaining y'all. That's how I'm gonna take this. Oh, I wonder if this is someone's diary. It sounds like fun. I love how they're both juvenile about that. Sigma's like, oh man, I wonder if it's a girl's diary. She talked about the sex she's had. Like, fucking shit like that. I almost guarantee you, right? Nothing on the cover. I wonder what kind of book this is. The bookmark's probably important. Let's open it up. I can't read it. It's Latin again, isn't it? I think this is Latin. Yeah, I thought so. Notice on a total loss, there's a bookmark at least, with probably a hint about the dice puzzle. Maybe we should take that. Found a bookmark to review it. Yep, archive. In fact, I'm literally just like, there's no way it's not a hint to this, right? I hope to do this on my own. And then also, maybe, hopefully, this is probably, like, the last puzzle always has to do with both passwords. So, what I'm hoping is to figure out the file password on my own. But if I take a billion years, well, yeah, you know the drill by now, friends. But I'll do my best not to look it up super quickly. But obviously I'm impatient this morning. Maybe a lot of it's more impatience than I couldn't figure it out. But it just really flew over my head more than, like, most of this game has. So, yeah. I have patience issues, man. I'm working on it. YouTube's certainly teaching me more of that, but oof. Oof, oof. Anyway, let's have a look-see. Bookmark. Okay. Okay, here's... Yep, that's the solution we need. So... Alright, red needs to go there, and then the... Okay, so this is actually pretty easy to remember, I think. So we just need to remember that it's... From up to down, it's blue, green, blue, green. A red square to the left... To the right side of the top one, and to the left side of the second to top one. I think I'll remember that. From the top, it's blue, green, right? Yes, okay. Wait, hold on, wait. Yeah, wait, hold on. Okay, it's orientated a different way, too. Hold on. So, yeah, okay. A red needs to be there and there. Blue, green, red, and red is what needs to happen there. How do we... Okay, that's how we roll them. By using the stick to roll them. This is actually a very satisfying movement here. Very natural feeling. Nice job, devs. Games blow my mind, man. Because they're so cool. There's so many cool things in games. I feel like people don't appreciate the sheer amazingness of, like, some of the things you can do in games, in my opinion. It just feels so real to roll that. Like, whoa, dude. I always find wonder in a lot of places. A lot of people have been like, it's not that big a deal, dude. Meanwhile, like, that's always hurt my feelings, because to me, it is. And, like, I kind of feel bad for people that respond to me like that. Because that means they don't have the sense of wonder I have with every day. So, they're probably less happy than me. Look for wonder, friends, in every place. It's very easy to find, at least in my experience. And I think it's probably a skill you can cultivate. I would hope so, for other people, because wonder is awesome. It's a hell of a drug, and it's not bad for you. It's great. Yes, I did it. It worked, Sigma. That was amazing. Oh, the colors changed. Do you think... Let's take a look. It actually wasn't that hard of a puzzle, but thank you, friends. I'm gonna try to be less... dismissive of, thank you guys, thank you, of, you know, of praise, even though this is not real life. It's a practice thing, you know, even though I do feel like the praise is overblown, but maybe I do that because I have low self-esteem. Honestly, that might be part of it. Hey, noticing that kind of stuff is the key to lessening its effect over you and having a better life. I feel like I am raising my self-esteem slowly by doing YouTube, so it's really nice. Wait, is this... Yes, it's the password to the safe. Or one of them, anyway. I really wonder... Honestly, I can't... I wonder what the other password might be. Or if there's any kind of hint about it. Well, I'll unlock it. Isn't the blue one normally the file password? I don't know why I didn't even study the solution at all. I just closed it. So, let me look at it. Safe archives. It mouses over what you need to start with. I keep forgetting that and scrolling and looking for it. Okay. Moon in the center. Sun right below it, star to the right of the sun. This is the safe, right? Yeah, it's just like the ones I saw in the AB room in the crew quarters. If we enter the right password, it should open up. I think. Oh wait, sun. And then star here. There we go, feels good. Hey, oh wait, no, this is the file password, so what the fuck is the normal one? It's open. Good job, Sigma. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. What the fuck? What the fuck is... I'm so confused. There's obviously something in that box, but it's for the file okay, let's look at the oh god, no, those are Did I look at the last group of files yet at all? Did I forget to do that? Did I ever look at the last group of files? I don't fucking remember. Am I gonna randomly have a detour about that right now? I'm pretty sure I'd remember something like that. Wait a minute, Sopero Beta. Wait a fucking... I don't remember if this is the one we just found or not. Is there more than one page? No. Okay. Well, there might be. Hold on. Is there more than one page that's new? Yes. Oh god, which one is which? There's 3? There's 3! Wait, Luna's necklace. Oh god. How many have I forgotten to do in a row? It looks like there's... this is gonna be so fucking long. This is already gonna be extra long, I think. Is it? No, actually. You know what? No, this is not going to be an extra long recording. I don't think, because it's not even 2 hours yet. My other recordings have been 3 hours plus, for some reason. So, honestly... Do I read them, though? Because like, I don't think reading them is going to be necessary. Right? for, like, getting the fucking fight. Okay, I think I want to unlock the room and then read the passwords out in the hallway, unless I can't. Out, like, when we're done and then be done with it. But, like, I have no fucking idea. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. At least until I get a hint so I can figure some stuff out. Hopefully. Okay. Oh, duh. I should have figured. I honestly forgot about... I will read the file passwords right after we get out of this room. In fact, the end of the episode right after we get out of the room might be the place to do this now, and I apparently have 3 groups to do because I've forgotten to do them. But Foist, okay, so I know the pattern. If you fucking look at this report, I wonder why they call this a report. I don't understand. What the fuck is that supposed to do? I don't understand how the fuck... I feel dumb. Oh, I get it now. Okay, hold on. So, let's start with the row in the middle, okay? So we need 6, 4, 1, 3. And blue, green, okay? So we need to roll this into a 6 and then put it here. Oh, we need to roll this into a 6 when it gets there. This will be interesting. Four. 4. How the heck do I make that a... Wait, hold on, no. The green is what I need there. Hold on. Oh god, I hope I didn't really... You know what? Just in case I made this harder on myself by doing that with a blue one. I remember I took a pass like this. Right? And there we go. Okay, 6. It was 3, right? 4. That's why I look. And a green one. It needs to be a green one. I don't know why, but I just didn't see the pattern. I thought it was just a bunch of random dots. God damn it. There we go. Feels good. Feels good, good. 3... Oh. Wait. Yeah. 6, 4, 1, 3. Okay. It's kind of hard to separate them, you know. So 1. This blue needs to be a 1. Okay, so that's where the 1 is. Hey, there we go. Now, I kind of like this puzzle. I'm not quite sure how I'm doing it, but it feels good to do it. Let's see here. And 3. It is blue and green, right? See, now I'm paranoid because I'm so close. Yes, it's blue-green. We're good. And it's a 3. It needs to be a 3. Ah, okay. Hey, that was easy. Alright, now, the red ones, that's a 5 there and a 2 on the other one. So the 5 belongs here. Hey, that was easy. And then a 2. Oh, you can also do this easier with... I recommend doing this with the D-pad rather than the thumbstick. I just tried it and it works. If you're using a controller, obviously. I would play this with a controller. Like, that's why I tried doing these games with a mouse and keyboard. I think when I started playing 99, and I realized controllers were... Okay, here we go. Here's the actual... I should have figured that I needed to not ignore that those dots. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. But that's, I guess, how my brain is today. Shruggy Durgan. Good job. Aw, thanks, Clover. Excellent work. Aw, thank you, Loda. Cute. I think this is a different password. Moon, moon, sun. Yep, that's easy to remember. By the way, her name's Luna, which is a moon. Which, it opened. Good job. Good. Well done. Aw. So, what we got this time? First, a map. It says floor B. The ones we found in the cabins of floor A. So did the map of the infirmary. Now that means floor A must be the top floor, right? We did come down here on the elevator, after all. So it would seem. There's more stuff in here. Here. It's hard to figure out a Clover voice. I'm doing it. I'm trying. Oh, I know what those are. Yeah, keycards. These ones have moons on them. They must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about, then. That means we can play the AB game. We got 2, just like with the sun keys. Man, it's hard to figure out how to do that, but I think I can do it. I can do a more lilting voice, and so, like, that's perfect for Luna, but figuring out one for Clover is a challenge that I am up to. As a pair, Luna and I should only need 1. Then I'll take the other one. So, what's next? A piece of paper. There's something written on it. Here's some more AB game. Okay, yeah. Yep, there's all that. We have to vote. Anyway, what else is there in the safe? Only one thing. A key. Is this the hexa key? Looks like it. We can open the door. Yeah. Okay, let's go. But first, before we do that, okay, you know what? Whenever we're done, actually, well, I say that, but something happening right before we leave the room was pretty obvious in the Golem room, right? But I'm gonna take a chance here and just read all the archive stuff now. I also apologize for skipping three different sections of that last few episodes. I've just been, I don't know, autopiloting, kinda, sorta. Anyway, let's just undo that, and then read all the secrets that say no. And also the one that I activated, Sopro Beta. After I get a drink of water, because I'm about to talk a lot, I mean, I already am, but I want to make sure that, you know, my reading isn't, you know, speckled with the kind of noises you make when you're kind of dehydrated. And it just makes reading out loud clearly hard, which I, as you might have noticed if you've watched any, like, you know, big amount of this channel, you probably, and if you have, you're awesome, thank you very much. I like me some reading out loud. And I want to do it right as I can. I think voiceover is something I could do one day, perhaps. This is Super Beta, which is from 999, so I'm curious about all the stuff we're going to uncover with these. One of the drugs used by the nonary bracelets, and an extremely powerful anesthetic. It is the first drug injected when a participant breaks one of the rules. This drug also appeared in Virtue's Slastreward's sister title. Interesting that they're calling it a sister title instead of a prequel. What does that mean? 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. It was created by Mr. H, who was the president of Cradle Pharmaceuticals, who also was Ace, and appeared in 999. Wait, so is this game developed with, like, both people who played and haven't played the game in mind? I wonder. Although there's, like, you should have played the first game, because there's characters from the first game in it that you should have played the first game, period, before playing this one. He developed it by extracting and purifying an alkaloid from a variety of mandrake. High usage can lead to some side effects, including severe memory loss. Wait a fucking... It can also be aerosolized and used as an anesthetic or knockout That's what Zero uses! Oh my god! We finally know what the fuck they knock us out with. Which is really ironic for June to do that in the first game. Or I guess it was... No, yeah, it must have been Santa who knocked us out in the first game, but who the fuck is it this time? Although I think so. Although, granted, how did they find all these people? I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird plot holes in the first game that I hope get filled, but I also just kind of feel like some of them will never be, or at least it'll fly over my head how they have been. So, there we go. That's what they knock us out with. I love these files for this shit. Turbocurine. One of the drugs used by the nonary bracelets is an extremely powerful muscle relaxant. This is the second drug injected by the bracelets if a rule is broken. Or is that actually true? We'll see. Again, like, we have not seen anyone definitively die to the bracelets because it was ambiguous whether or not Clover and Tenmyoji actually died to the bracelets in that one ending. I do believe it was Clover and Tenmyoji who were handcuffed to that sink together for some fucking reason, and I really hope we ever understand what the fuck happens there. The turbocurine is injected 9 minutes after the soporil. It causes the respiratory muscles to cease functioning, and the body perishes from lack of oxygen. Ugh, I do not want to think about that. That just makes my, like, heart feel very weird in a very unsettling way. Turbocurine is a component in some of the poisons used by indigenous populations in South America, who tip their arrows with poison when hunting. It can be counteracted with a cholinesterase, I did my best pronouncing that word, inhibitor, but it's not clear if the nonary game facility has any of this antidote available. ATOM. Acronym for the Automatic Diagnosis and Analysis Machine. This device uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to tell people if you have I'm gonna kill myself disease, to examine and diagnose anyone put into it. It's similar to the MRI machines you might find in modern-day hospitals, only much smaller and more efficient. An advanced computer built into the device can automatically diagnose most issues and ailments. If the subject of diagnosis is already deceased, the ATOM can perform a virtual autopsy to determine the cause of death. Technology. I'm pretty sure there's something like that that may already kind of exist in the medical world, because medical tech is always being advanced. It's amazing the kind of shit they can do now to save people, in a lot of ways. Newspaper excerpt. Radical 6 infection spreads, Cure continues to elude authorities, Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. Yep. Yeah, we've read that a million times, actually. It's interesting how that said new. Pandemic. When an epidemic spreads beyond a certain area, it becomes a pandemic. Man, this is... I think everyone knows what a pandemic means after 2020. Some historical pandemics include cholera, typhoid fever, tuberculosis, the Black Plague, and smallpox. Certain influenza outbreaks have also reached Oh my god! Oh my god, really? Before 2020? But, like, not like fucking... Because that's what COVID was, right? It was an influenza strain. Okay, so influenza has always been like this. Okay. Flu has always been like that. It makes sense. I had flu once. It was great and fun. I never had COVID, though. Thank fuck. Get your vaccines, people. In Spain, 1918, an influenza outbreak was said to have caused 40 to 50 million deaths. Christ, man. So yeah, flu has always been deadly. Radical 6. Powerful virus whose worldwide spread is an integral part of this story. Yeah, I've noticed. And again, it's fun to read this after 2020. And I mean that sarcastically. If you want to know what Radical and 6 mean, let's have to play the game and find out. Thank you. I did wonder what that meant, because you always wonder what everything means in these games. Injection gun. A thing I don't like looking at, because needles scare me. A powerful... Okay, I'm not as bad about needles as I used to be. Like I said, I got COVID shots. I've gotten shots my whole life. You kind of have to, right? And I've gotten used to them over the years. A powerful syringe that uses easily swappable vials. Now, I saw Luna's necklace as one of them. I've been so curious about that. I'm sorry I forgot to read these the next episode like I've been promising to, but now I hopefully won't forget because I'm just gonna do the thing where I read them right before we leave the room, which shouldn't kind of screw up AB Game 1, but we'll see. This refers to the ambidex game. It's fair to assume that AB is short for ambidex, but it also represents the two choices that each player is given, A and B. That makes sense. A is the choice to ally, B is the choice to betray, which is funny because those words also start with those letters. When using the voting machine in the AB room, or perhaps the ally betray room, each player must choose to either ally or betray before the time limit. Yep, we know that all too much because it's all sorts of spoof. AB Game 2. A round of the AB game is played between the members of the group that went through the previous chromatic door together. The two members of the pair play against the single solo. Each party can choose to either cooperate or betray. The BP of each player will change depending on that choice. And by the way, like, the setup of this game and everything around it is interesting, especially because I have a feeling it has something to do with whatever the fuck Zero is trying to do here, which is probably some kind of morphogenetic field shit. If you choose to ally and your opponent chooses to ally, you get plus 2 BP. If you choose to ally and your opponent chooses to betray, you get minus 2 BP. If you choose to betray and your opponent chooses to ally, you get plus 3 BP. If you choose to betray and your opponent chooses to betray, you get 0 BP. Penalty. If you break the rules or your BP falls below 0, you'll be penalized. A lot of this stuff is just like, we already know this. It's been explained so many times, but it is nice to have reminders, I guess. But what's nice is the stuff that hints at other stuff. More specifically, a set of needles in your bracelet will be activated, injecting you with 2 different drugs. The first is an anesthetic called Sopril Beta. Minutes later, this will be followed by a muscle relaxant called Dubucurine. The muscle relaxant will cause you... Yep, you don't want to read that again. In other words, penalty for failure is death. Or is it, though? Because that's what Zero told everyone, but only, like, less than half of the people actually had that penalty, right? Hazmat suit. The manual found in the PEC contains the following text in reference to these suits. The air in this facility is kept at a very high pressure relative to the outside environment. This is to prevent air contaminated by the virus from entering. All persons wishing to exit the facility must proceed through the pressure exchange chamber. In order to prevent the spread of the virus and maintain a sterile environment, all persons entering the PEC must wear a specialized hazmat suit. Anyone not wearing a suit will not be allowed to enter the PEC. Scotch. Type of whiskey made in Scotland. I didn't know Scotch was whiskey. Its unique aroma comes from the peat used in its manufacture. It often claims a little scotch that scratches its itch after returning from work, which annoys Quark. Cute. But, like, is he actually his grandpa? Probably? At least in, like, as far as, like, a guardian relationship, right? But, like, maybe biologically, I don't know. Root beer float. A well-known drink made by putting a scoop of vanilla ice cream in some root beer. Also known as a black cow. Quark is taken to saying root beer floats my boat, which warms Temioji's heart. They both have a drink that they love and have a dumb saying about. That's so fucking cute, oh my god. I needed to read that wholesomeness after playing this game so far. Prisoner's Dilemma, apple and banana, A and B, I get it now. I only just realized that it must be apple and banana because AB committed a serious crime and were arrested. Since they were accomplices, the police separated them for questioning and kept them from communicating. A detective visits each criminal and tells them the following. If neither of you spills the beans, you both get 2 years. If he clams up and you confess, you get 1 year and he'll do 15. But if you keep quiet and he gives it up, you'll do 15 while he does 1. So I bet you're thinking, well, what if we both rat the other guy out? Pretty simple, pal, you both get 10 years. This is the prisoner's dilemma. Do you betray your partner or stay silent? In the AB game, however, sometimes the most rational choice isn't always the best one. Antimatter bomb. This bomb uses the energy generated by the collision of particles and antiparticles. So how does this work? Fi explains, because she's fucking smart and hot and badass and I love her. Imagine 2 types of matter that are exactly opposite, like male and female. When they're combined, what happens? I really don't agree with the exactly opposite male and female thing. Like, as far as, like, the genitals and what they do, yes. But, like, as far as the whole men are from Mars, women are from Venus thing, people are too different for that. Anyway, according to the quantum theory, their numbers add together to make 0, like 1, and minus 1. And they kind of disappear because they cancel each other out. Like, hell, there's women that I relate to a lot more than a lot of guys. That's just how I am. But anyway, they call that annihilation. But when they collide, they create something like a baby. Except the baby is sort of pure energy, a lot of it. So in other words, okay, I get it now. The whole thing about the male and female, it really just has to do with the genitals anyway. But I feel like she would say something like that. Fine. Alright, according to quantum theory, the numbers add together to make zero, like a 1 and minus 1, and they kind of disappear because they cancel each other out. They call that annihilation, but when they collide, they create something like a baby, except the baby is sort of pure energy in a lot of it. So in other words, an antimatter bomb makes an exploding baby. Does that make sense? No. But also yes, but it's hilarious, so why would I care? Detonator. This is a device that will detonate an antimatter bomb. Technically, it's called a remote triggering detonation signal device, but that takes a really long time to type out, so we'll just use detonator. I love the tongue-in-cheek of a lot of these. This particular device has 2 modes of operation, immediate and delay. Pressing the switch when you're less than a meter away from the bomb will trigger the immediate mode, and the bomb will detonate immediately. If you're more than a meter away from the bomb, however, pressing the switch will activate the delay mode, and the bomb will explode 30 minutes later. Cybernetic arm. A device originally created to weaponize genetically engineered psychic bears. Wait, what the fuck, Ushikoshi? How drunk were you when you wrote that shit? I also wonder what it actually meant in Japanese, because someone had to translate that. And it's very good English, so I don't know. Just kidding. It's actually an arm augmented for online sex chat. God damn it. Ushikoshi, please. Not really. In truth, it's the arm from a mysterious libido-powered robot. Fucking stop! I'm just messing with you. A cybernetic arm is actually a... Like, listen. I am a libido-powered robot, but I don't have a cybernetic arm. I don't need that. Anyway, a cybernetic arm is actually a mechanical limb that you can control with your mind. Really. It has titanium alloy for bones. And these are covered with ABC or artificial biological tissue. I don't know if it works like this in real life, but I know this kind of thing is becoming real for like people with amputated arms, and that's awesome. The ABT even has artificial nerves, so you can feel pain through it just like a real arm. It has veins that connect to the rest of your body, so if you inject medicine into a cybernetic arm, it'll flow to the rest of your body. So yeah, like even if we end up injecting someone, they could be a robot. They could literally, again, someone here's a golem. This is, again, like, another sort of, like, thing, where it's like, actually, no, the golem's not even people, so never mind, but, or maybe one of them has a cybernetic arm. Like, again, like, why would the golems, or the cybernetic arms, like, not exist, why would they not, like, I bet someone has a cybernetic arm and someone's a golem, but we'll see. Luna's necklace. The necklace Luna is never seen without has a cage containing a blue bird hanging from it. If you twist the key on the bottom, it plays music. Someone special gave it to her as a gift, and she says it reminds her of the following lesson. Search for happiness wherever you can, because the search itself is what will make you happy. Interesting, okay. I thought it meant symbolically being trapped. Because, like, that's often what bird in a cage, like, means in other contexts, but yeah. 3 laws of robotics. It's interesting, I wonder who gave her that then and what that means, and I have a feeling we will find out more about that, or else it would not be such an important thing. The 3 laws of robotics, and maybe that might be her motive for murder, is maybe, you know what? What if that lady, my brain, just came up with something that makes a lot of sense to me. What if that lady that died was the one that accidentally made Radical 6? Or whatever happened. What if that killed this person Luna was really fond of? What if somehow she also found out that this lady was the one that did it? There's her motive for murder. Again, we don't know if she did it, but like there's a lot of things pointing to that. We'll see. The 3 laws of robotics were created by science fiction author Isaac Asimov, and by a large part in his Robot series. They are as follows. A robot may not injure a human being, or through an action allow a human being to come to harm. A robot must obey the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Later on, Asimov also developed another preceding rule known as the Zeroth Law, which first appeared in the story Robots and Empire But apparently that's not listed here, so I bet that those 3 rules somehow apply to this game. Whoever the hell the robot is. I feel like maybe by figuring out who follows all those laws, maybe you could figure out who the golem is, but our British lad himself. The 0... Oh, never mind. There's the 0th law. 0. A robot may not harm humanity or by inaction allow humanity to come to harm. Clearly the 0th law has priority over the first 3, so the first law would have the unwritten addendum, except where this would conflict with the 0th law. That's gotta be a plot-related thing. Whether or not 016 is aware of this law is unclear, but in any event, 016 did act in accordance to it. So basically, it's so that he can harm people and stuff, in order to not have the whole of humanity come to harm. My brain keeps thinking Fi might be following at least the 0th law, because again, I keep thinking she's a golem, but we'll see. Because again, that would make the most sense as to why she can jump so fucking high. But, we'll see. That's the only thing I have that makes any sense to me as to why she can jump so high. That's obviously a plot point. Have I read all of them? Let me make sure. I seem to have, yes. So there's all that. It actually took less time than I thought it would. But yeah. Actually, what if I end it here? Because you know what? Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I just thought of it just now. But, yeah. Let's actually save here so that all of the visual novel section after the end of the room can happen in the next episode. So, see you then, friends. I hope y'all have lovely, lovely days. And I will see y'all in the next episode, like I just said. And take care. Love yourselves. Love the world. Love people. Do what you love. And I love you. And I will see you next time.